Well, we did it, guys. What do we do?
You say it.
What do we do?
We bought a home.
Our home. You see it? Big boy back there. Tacos, turbos, and toothpicks, and traveling. We're about to literally be little gypsy souls cruising down the highway. You'll see us. You'll see our home behind us. The whole reason we got rid of the black truck, we got the mega cab for the tow rig, is so we can purchase one of these things. Are you excited? You guys want to see it? We'll take you guys to see it. Good. It's a big reveal. Shoo. It's a Keystone Avalanche, 35 foot. Got a couple slide outs on it. Oh my God. Let my tailgate fall down. We got the Reese Goose Box installed, so we can still have full use of our bed instead of having the fifth wheel hitch.
That's our outside shower.
Water tank hookups and stuff.
Basement.
Our basement area. We've already got a bunch of stuff in here.
Propane tanks. Hot and cold. They're supposed to switch or something automatically.
Yeah. It's not hot and cold, it's just hot. The home is in its home for at least a couple of weeks. We're sorry at the truck stop if you couldn't really hear us. It was a little loud. And it was the first time we stopped since we left the RV dealer, and I realized that my tailgate had fallen down at some point, which could have been really bad. We realized that the dealership did not give us the power cord. Just a simple miscue. We got walked through a couple weeks ago and it was all plugged in. And I'm assuming whenever they unplugged it, they just didn't put it back in here. So they're actually gonna have to send that to us because we're not driving 2 hours back there to get the power cord. So just a lot of things going on. So we apologize, we kind of jumped around a little bit. We wanted to give you guys a grand tour, but we actually need the power cord to hook into the system so we can move the slides out. It does have batteries and stuff like that, solar panels, but they said they're not really recommended to push the slides out because it's so heavy, and you know, that's just for little stuff. So you guys are gonna have to wait for a little walkthrough tour. Jasmine did take some videos when we first went and looked at it, so we'll put these pictures in here. Just to give you guys kind of a sneak peek, and we'll give you guys a full tour when we actually go camping in it. We do have a couple of weeks left in our apartment, so we're basically going to slowly start moving into this, get into a campground before we leave here, and then basically we're going to be on the road. She just heard from her recruiter today and yesterday about some new potential positions. So we're waiting to figure out where we're going next. We have no idea, but we're gonna be camping. We're gonna be gypsy travelers, you know?
Why do you keep saying that? Who
Because-
are they?
Gypsy travelers is like the gypsy nurses. They're
Like gypsies travel around. They barter and trade, and they don't stay in one place. You never heard of a gypsy? Oh, she's slacking. But
anyway, it's hot. We're hungry. We're gonna go get some lunch. We just wanted to say goodbye one more time. Bye, trailer. Bye, home.
Bye,
And
fifth wheel.
we'll throw some other clips in here from when we went to go pick it out and going to, do all the paperwork and stuff like that. And why we chose to go with a camper to live in. So, but we're just gonna do a quick recap. So number one,
I think it was 4.
Yes,
4
4.
reasons we chose to buy a fifth wheeler. First, money. Always be smart with your money. Try to save as much money as you can.
instead of paying,
Yeah, I'm
yes.
big on saving. Like it's a problem.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to pay somebody else's mortgage when you can pay something to invest in yourself.
And save money.
Yes. Amen.
So 1, money. 2,
I knew you were gonna do that. Home. We would
home.
we
Yeah.
wanted it to be
2,
home.
we wanted a home and something to call our own.
Yeah.
3, we were tired of moving.
Tired of moving all our crap,
Yeah.
packing our clothes up. You guys should see, we took too much crap to Texas because when we got to Texas, it was snowing, and then when we left, it was 100 degrees. So we had all of our clothes there and had to ship a lot of stuff home.
And 4, it's just a setup for our future, basically. You always have to be smart about the decisions you're making today because, getting a
Yeah.
little too
I mean, to me, so the
cliche
house is
here.
bought, I can buy a race truck and a trailer, and we can just live in 20 acres on the Eastern Shore and just live it up. Got dogs running around and stuff.
Maybe dogs, but no race trucks.
Race
But yeah,
trucks.
just setting up your future, just decisions that you're making, that we're making today are just going to set us up for a more successful future. So,
Amen.
and then the second part that we started talking about, just know what you're going into as far as when you go and look for a dealer for RVs, fifth wheels, campers, whatever you want to call it. Just know what you're looking for. Research YouTube, social media, look at different layouts, look at things that work for people that may work for you or may not work for you, and then you know what you want and what you don't want. Be very advocate for yourself when you're at the dealerships because like Calvin said, they'll try to sell you something.
Advocate. Going to court or advocate for yourself.
Do you know what advocate means?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Speaking up for yourself.
Yeah.
So advocate for yourself. No, don't let something or the dealers push you or pressure you into buying something that you know your truck won't be able to tow and it'll be an issue. They'll be like, oh, it's just 1,000 pounds more than what your limit is. No, because that's not including
Yourself.
the stuff that'll be in the RV while you're pulling it.
Yeah.
So that adds another 1,000, 2,000 pounds, and now you're
way over limit.
Way over
for your
limit.
brakes,
So
your
just-
engine, your transmission.
yeah. So
You're gonna
just
start
know
breaking stuff.
what your truck can.
And
tow.
I advocated, she can tell you, I advocated for myself because I wanted a specific hitch
Yes.
put on. So for some people, like you only buy a truck to tow a camper, so you don't care if you lose bed space. I use my bed, I use my truck, I like my bed space. So if you guys know what a fifth wheel pin is, it takes up the entire bed and it's extremely heavy and awkward. And if you want to use your bed for anything other than just putting like a box in there, because it literally takes up your whole bed, you have to take that out. And I didn't want that, so they make this system that attaches to your gooseneck and replaces the kingpin design for a gooseneck. So now all I literally have is just a gooseneck ball on the back of my truck.
we got the Reese Goose Box installed, so we can still have full use of our bed instead of having a fifth wheel hitch.
And every dealer that I talked to had no clue what I was talking about. Made me feel dumb. Made me feel like, oh no, just go this way. Just go this way. Just get this thing. And I said, I don't want that thing. I want this. I want what I've picked out and what I've done my research on to know what I want. So I've done my advocating, but basically, to touch on what Jasmine said, yeah, the main thing is you need to figure out how much space you need. Because if you'll sacrifice space, then you can tell a little camper, like, you don't need a huge fifth wheel like we do because you're not living in it. And then your budget. Basically, those are the two main things that you can start looking for a camper with and figure out if it's
Just
the right move for you.
A lot of research. Calvin did his research, and he was able to speak up, and he knew what he wanted as far as hitch goes. I knew what I wanted as far as layout in the RV, the kind of vibe that I wanted.
The aesthetics.
Just the aesthetic. I knew what I wanted as far as that. He knew what he wanted, like I said, as far as the hitch, and he did his research. So yeah, just do your research and just like
Should they do your research?
Yeah, just do your research. Research a lot, everywhere. Credible sites, not just some random person on YouTube telling you something. Make sure that it's consistent as far as information.
All right, so we're getting into past the checklist of teaching you how to buy an RV.
Just know what you want. Know who you're buying.
Also realize that when you factor in how much you can afford on an RV, account for another like $2,000 to $3,000 worth of stuff that you need just to go camping the first time.
Yes.
So it's not just buy your camper. It doesn't come with a poop tube or sewer tube. You would think that's like the main thing. Like, it does not come with that. You have to buy that separate. Like a water filter.
We'll say that. We'll do a haul when we go through the.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we'll do a haul of what we were sent home with the day we signed our papers.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be smart with who you buy your stuff with.
Yeah.
Just because, sometimes we can get carried away, and this is a big purchase, so you have to know who you're buying it with, and you have to have those tough conversations of what if our relationship doesn't end up working. Like, we're now into
you're talking about us.
Finances. No, I'm like giving advice to these girls out here. You gotta be smart about who you're buying it with, about your finances.
I thought you were talking about the dealer.
Who you're sharing your money with.
I thought you were talking about the dealer to buy from. You're
too.
getting the whole relationship advice right now.
Yeah. I know, I'm not really.
That's what happens when Jasmine gets on the
This
channel.
isn't relationship advice. This is.
It is a little bit talking about money.
Smart with your decisions, ladies. Okay.
Yeah, because she
and men.
Amen. Because she's the
Just
breadwinner,
don't put
so she can talk about that.
In a situation where it's just it's not gonna work out.
Going now.
Just be smart. Just be smart.
Amen. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. It was just supposed to be a checklist of things why we chose to get an RV, and we just gave you a whole lot of info free of charge. And we're gonna get back to your regularly scheduled program.
You put it back to the little sizzling thing.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Appreciate you all checking in and watching our videos. We got big things coming for, the old tow pig. We got big things coming with this. Obviously, this huge monstrosity thing. Whew, can't believe we're doing it. Good job, babe. All right, see y'all later.